You know, when we put together the IP Office of the Future think tank, we on purpose invited experts from big and small IP offices, from developed and from emerging countries, so that every IP office could see itself reflected in the conclusions of the think tank. So no matter how big, small you are, how developed or not you are, how much you've embraced technology or innovation, this think tank report should help you to, be nimble, be robust, to really cope with the IP of the future. To me, what was most relevant as a kind of, finding was the fact that, in-house departments are looking at external counsels as real business partners. And they're looking at law firms as enablers to protect and promote intellectual property. And there is, of course, the impact of technology and innovation that is huge for in-house departments. Now, in terms of the law firm think tank of the future, to me, what is really relevant is that more and more law firms will have to distinguish themselves in the market. And they will have to do that through pricing strategies, but more importantly, through service models, through speed, through, this partnership with in-house departments. Filing is becoming, I would say even filing and prosecution is becoming a commodity. So really, the added value of law firms is going to be more on the counseling side of things, on the strategic side of things. Well, as you know, we did the IP Office of the Future, the in-house department of the future, the law firm of the future. So it made a lot of sense to us to continue projecting ourselves into the future by looking at what is the technology of the future serving intellectual property, and what is the IP judiciary of the future in a broad sense. We really want to look at all aspects of the intellectual property ecosystem so that we can finally put those think tanks together and really look at what is going to be the intellectual property of the future. And perhaps allow me to go one step further. These are not just one-shot exercises that are done and that's it. We'll have to repeat that on a regular basis because there's always going to be a future. And every 3 to 5 years, we'll have to project ourselves into the future. We'll have to start doing some guesstimates and make that available to our members so that the members, whether they're in-house or law firms or even IP offices, can decide what is the best way for them to move forward.